Good afternoon and greetings to all my listeners and viewers out there in the Primal 4K app, Fit FM 96.7, Facebook, YouTube, the World Wide Web. I want to welcome you all to Primal Sports Center. I'm your host, Dale.
And I'm Kane the Schwab Watson. As my co-host said, it's time for Primal Sports Center. And I mean, we know we're going to kick things off.
Yeah.
The Olympics. Wow.
Yeah.
Track and field start, people. I know in Jamaica, track and field is a big thing. But from last week, we saw where the championship kick off with our opening ceremony that was somewhat different.
Different in all aspects.
In all aspects. But I guess you have to accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, just a few minutes ago, we saw some electric performances in the stadium. And I mean, Eastern Caribbean flags are flying high from St. Lucia to Dominica to
probably Grenada
of
into
course,
the mix.
I think Grenada won the bronze medal in the decathlon, but we'll jump right into that. But I mean, I don't even know where to start because Femke Bull ran a 4x4 mixed relay leg there that was, to me, I mean, I know Peter, I don't want to steal Peter's thunder because he said from last week that would be the race of the championship. So I'll leave that for him later on in the show. But I mean,
there's a lot of things happening though, Kane. We see where our superstar, our princess.
Queen.
Yeah. The Queen.
Yeah, she's legendary.
I thought that was reserved for Merlin, but anyway.
Oh, I mean, you can have more than one queens, you know.
All right. But we saw where Shelley didn't turn up for the semi-final, so that's a big blow.
Yeah, a hamstring needle that she's been carrying all season apparently, but
I was in a sports bar and boy, everybody was mad.
The whole Jamaica is
everybody mad. All kind of conspiracy theories start flying up all over the place now.
With even not getting to warm up properly and getting into the stadium and all that. But Sha'Carri faced that problem as well. Obviously, where Sha'Carri made the finals and got a silver medal. So much to the delight of all Jamaicans as well, because if we don't win, we don't want them win. Yeah, that's the tagline here in Jamaica. But
and you're the one of the few out there that predicted the winner.
I mean, that's what I mean.
When the odds were what, $8 to 1?
Yeah, I told him from last week, Julian Alfred would win the 100, and last night I said she's going to win the double.
If I met the people that make some money too, you can't keep it to yourself.
I mean, gentle people, Julian Alfred will win the double, and I mean, I have some other interesting picks for you. I mean, if you want, I said Tia Lafan would win as well.
Yes.
In the triple jump at $5.50. I mean, I'm going to start becoming a bookie now. Right. But, I mean, we see where the Olympics athletes just show up on the big stage. And, I mean, even our likes of Rajendra Campbell getting bronze medal. Our first ever medal in the shot put at the Olympics. And that, to me, is a big achievement. I mean, another 40th man too as well. I'm going to add that E. But, I mean... So much to cover, but let's just start with one. The premier event. We kick off the 100 meter female, where Julian Alfred out of St. Lucia running 10.72 to be 2024 Olympic champion. And we all know St. Lucia right now is ecstatic. Your first ever gold medal.
Yeah, and I think St. Catherine here in Jamaica is also...
She went to St. Catherine High, competed at Boys and Girls Champs, I mean, for many years. So that name is familiar to us as Jamaicans. So again, we kind of have ties to that. So a piece of the medal, gold medal.
Still feel good. Still feel good.
Because we know that Jamaica won the past 4 editions of the Olympics in 100 meter. Not only Jamaica, MVP.
Yeah, MVP. Yeah, the big one.
Yeah, so...
MVP's a country?
No, we break it down. Yeah, but you mean that for sure that up there doing something. And
we're all Jamaica.
Well, we have two fun. What would I call it? In the studio here, one over there on the phone, and the next one.
Yeah, I don't know what to have against a great man, but yeah. And as we said, back to Julian Alfred. I mean, commanding performance from the semi-final. You saw where she had a good start, powerful. Drive phase, and to me, she's in the peak form of her life.
But as we were in studio watching the race, and I thought Peter made a comment about Sha'Carri. Oh, she don't look so right. She look tense. Yes, and Chris also said the same thing, and probably the moment.
So you trust those two pundits, Chris?
No, I trust your judgment.
Oh, you trust my judgment.
Looking back at it, she kind of looked. She didn't look her usual self in the finals, and so said, you saw it in the start. The start of the race, she started off bad start, but not that bad though.
not that much of a mental toughness. She's trying to convince us of that. But last year, what went in her favor last year was that she was in the outside lane, and we saw where she was in the middle lanes in this race. And I mean, with when somebody's beside you, you kind of run different.
Yeah.
Than when you see, you don't have that good start and you have to chase. Where you're on the outside lane, just run to the finish. And I think that last year she benefited from that.
Yeah.
This year now, she was in the middle lanes, put up against a big ass, and I mean, came on late. You saw where she finished strong, getting that silver medal. But I mean, Julian Alfred, tried, tested, and proven again from champs days. And
it was a blowout, actually.
Yeah, we wasn't even close. And that was the same race that ran in the semifinals.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people are thinking that she was kind of holding back, but nah. Shakira just know how to just run.
Yeah.
I don't think she just...
And what we said last week about times and performance, who's the fastest? Yeah. It's not about the time, because as you say, it could come down to the mental side, because maybe if Shakira was in the outside lane, it would have been a different race.
Shakira is going to run 10-6 before the season is done.
Exactly.
Shakira is probably going to be have
the fastest time, but she's not the fastest woman.
No.
You understand? It comes down to performance. It's not just you against the clock. It's the mental game.
I run, leave you. Yeah. When you're running by yourself, you run faster than me.
Exactly.
Faster than who?
Exactly. So it's strictly performance.
It's down to performance.
Yeah, man.
We know we measure it by time, but there's a lot of other factors in it. Because you run different when you run against people who actually can run. If she run against me, she'll probably run fast. Look at the Safa when he running fast times.
Yes, it's against himself, really.
Running world records and nobody close to him. But when somebody's close to you, you tend to tighten up. Your peripheral vision.
That's why I always feel that Jesse Owens could beat Bolt. I thought that Jesse was...
Yeah, always come with this.
No, I'm just saying...
We can't prove it.
We can't prove it, but I'm just saying... Jesse went through such a tough period in his time, and know that Jesse was mentally tough, and also he was a gifted athlete as well.
Different time.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, I agree.
More advanced now, so he would definitely be faster. That's why
I always hear people say, "Oh, Jesse cannot be number 2 on the all-time list because of time." That's my argument. It's not about time; it's about performances. That's my argument. But anyway, great race by the Eastern Caribbean.
Eastern Caribbean.
Yeah.
Get I mean, you have to break it down.
I will make them know it's from the East. I've never heard of St. Lucia winning a medal at any level.
She won World Indoor, I think, last year.
Push Derby cart down. Is that an Olympic sport?
But not only, as I said, you're touching on first times. Dominic,
first time.
Yeah, first time. Triple jumping 15.03 for a national record again. Big performance again. I said Julian Alfred running a national record. 10.72, 15.03 for Theophane. So they're saving their best performances for these big occasions on the bright lights. And I mean, we're not going to divide the Caribbean. We're talking about Caribbean in our whole. Because if we drop in Jamaica, because we have a silver medal from Shanika Ricketts, who finished second, as I said, silver medal, 14.87 in the triple dump to Theophane. And Regina Campbell getting bronze in the men's shot put 22.15. So I said, medals all around for the Caribbean, gold, silver, bronze. So we're taking it. Good, I would say first day. This is kind of like the first day because, the medals coming out. No, and
maybe the callers probably need to weigh in as well,
we can't give our hot takes alone. We love to hear from a few callers out there, and you can call in anytime in the show. The number is 1-876-552-7406, and that's via WhatsApp only. 1-876-552-7406. We haven't had any calls in a while, and we were keen to hear your take because we all can't get it right here in the studio. You must have said, I was carrying Julian Alfred from morning, watching her from high school. Want some of those callers. And I'm looking forward to the rest of the championships. No, but before we look forward to the rest of the championship, you saw that leg Femke Bull, 4x4 mixed relays. Got the button in fourth. And I was there watching the race and I'm saying, just get the button to Femke. And when Femke come on that bend, Femke is top tier athlete and she's going to go up against another top tier athlete in the 400 meter hurdles. And I said, I'm going to save that later on in the show because I said, Peter said that from last week. I don't want to jump on him bandwagon because it's been said. I was saying it's a female 100 meter hurdles because, to me, that is just stacked and it's open. I mean, if you want my outside pick, I'm going with Vista from Netherlands again.
What's the odds on that one?
67-1.
All right, people, hear that?
Here I said it first.
67
Don't
to
go
1.
with the Olympic record. Don't go with the world champion. Don't go with the world record. That field is just stacked. So we have world champions in that field, Olympic champions, world record holders. I mean, trust me, world champions, 2-time world champion, all over. So to me, that race is just the most unpredictable race. But I kind of agree with Peter with 2 generational athletes going head to head in the 400-meter hurdles, because I mean they're just lowering the standard from running sub 51 like it's nothing. I mean, our take on that, the hurdles need to be higher with the female. But
yeah, it's going to be an exciting race, and seeing that the race is also much longer.
Yeah,
you know, I watched the 10,000. I watched the 10,000 meter race yesterday, and I can tell you it was very exciting.
Yeah.
You know, the longer races, because as you say, it's more tactical. You know, there's a lot of tactics involved and drama.
Yeah, some people tend to go out harder, and some people run races different. Because even when you break down Signal McLaughlin's world record performance, when she just broke the record from the last time, going into the last 100 meters, she was about a half a second off pace, and she finished the race like a freight train.
I know you're going with Fenke, but I tell you, this girl named Sydney is a different.
But trust me, it's going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be a big race.
I think it's going to be another world record.
Again, more than likely.
World record was broken in the mixed relays in the heats, USA, and they got chunked by Femke Bull in the finals and got silver medal. So they said you have to see the performances for the big time. And
so you say, wait, think Sydney gonna run out of steam because she go too hard?
Yeah, I think she's gonna go and Femke gonna time her
and time her.
Yeah, but it's going to be tough.
The last 2 meters.
Yeah.
You can see it now.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be.
So both of you go with Fenke, right?
You going to Sydney?
Obviously. Yeah, obviously.
It's hard to go against Sydney still. Trust me, but
I've been watching this girl for quite some time now, boy. I know Fenke is also gifted too, but this girl here have something special.
Came down from the hip, Femke. You see the hip,
Hip opponent. She's strong.
But that I'm saying, Sydney is
I think Sydney's an athlete that can do the 1, 2, and 4 if she chooses to. That's the type of athlete she is.
Like Sharika.
Speed, like Sharika. And you know, the winner, she remind me of Sharika 2 years.
Julian
Alfred. Yeah, man, exactly. When you see she come through the last 50 to 40 meters. Yeah, she remind me of.
No, man.
It's okay.
No, we're spoiled with the 10-6.
Yeah, I know. Her performance, being that she finally
that move up on the leaderboard, because that puts her at Christine Aron now. Christine Aron was about 6 all-time or 7. So she's in the top 10, definitely all-time female sprinters with that time.
Yeah.
So we know Merlin at the 10.74 and the VCBs and Karen Stewart 10.77 further down, but only persons are like Shakari, who she defeated. Shelley, the GOAT, Elaine, Flo-Jo.
How can you beat somebody by
Sharika.
that margin? A big time favorite, Shakira, by that margin. Is that blowout, you know?
Mental, man.
It's kind of prime time right now. What are your thoughts on Tia? Tia made the finals, a youngster.
I think she stumbled in the early part of the race.
Yeah.
If she ran the time that she ran the semis, she'd have gotten the bronze medal.
Yeah.
I mean, still a commendable performance.
Yeah.
Not running a superb time in the finals, but yet still to make the finals, teenager, 19-year-old, one for the future, definitely. And I think
one that ever we didn't see it coming from her was more see it from her sister.
Yeah.
So she kind of surprised the whole country.
And her sister, I think, has a little niggle, so she'll be back next year. But even so, I said if she ran that time, she ran in the semis in the finals, she'd have been on the podium. But I mean, definitely one for the future. And we know that we're loaded with future stars. But to go out there and get that experience, first time Olympics, I mean, she only can just soak in the moment and just look forward to bigger and better performances. And she's in the right camp.
Yeah.
Definitely. Some people don't like to hear that, but she's definitely in the right camp. So definitely want to say, hey, we're looking for big things from her, and she should fly the flag out.
You think our Olympics and the female, how you think our start is? Well, I have got a couple of mishaps already. You know, Sharika was still unsure what Sharika is going to come with.
Because even so, the day before we heard she was fine and healthy.
Yeah.
And the next day we heard that she pulled out of the 100 meters.
Yeah.
She said she's feeling okay. Coach's decision just to run a 200 meter. So probably she's just to do the round. She's not that fit enough to do the rounds. But
I'm starting not to buy into what these runners say on TV
are the
anymore.
coaches?
No,
coaches.
no. Hold on. Is the runners make the come out and make the statement?
Well, I think they're more.
But I'm not buying it anymore. Same thing with Shelley. We all knew that Shelley wasn't really fit because she'd been pulling out of different meets at the last minute. Just like how she do in the semi-final at the last minute. Said she feel a little discomfort and decided not to risk it. I think something is wrong with Sharika. I really think something is wrong with her.
I think that she's fit enough to.
You think she's fit enough to make the final? But not to win.
Win, I'm not so sure. Seeing that, I mean, she's going up her legs against Gabby Thomas and Julian Alfred. She's not in that 21-4 shape. She said it herself. Don't look out for our record, but she's a confident athlete.
Yeah.
We all want the best for her, but we know that she's not in top tier form, and she's going against athletes that are in their top tier form. So it's going to be tough for her, but I think she can cruise into the final. And maybe, I mean,
what's there to gain by just making the finals? Though?
Yeah,
that's my question. What is there to gain by?
So you're saying that if you can't win, don't run?
Why bother run?
Don't go and just collect the bronze medal.
What bronze? What bronze? She might not get even a bronze.
So what I'm saying.
No, but if she's not fit enough to run, well, we discussed this last week in terms of short race, probably a different muscle group. You have to extend more throughout the rounds. Same muscles, but different type of energy. Different type of energy. No, not the same energy. It can't be the same. You can jog at 200 and still make the finals. You can't do that in the 100. You need to be more explosive.
The form can carry through in the 200.
Yeah, you can even out your pace on the two. Remember, I used to run in a Peter.
Yeah. Peter is a jiu-jitsu specialist.
I was a 200 meter runner. I was 100 and a 200 meter runner.
High jumper.
I remember I participated in prep champs in 1993 to be exact. June 1993.
Can you Google that? Google it. And Peter always.
So have an understanding for the 200 and the 100.
Peter always says he's a combat specialist.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu specialist. So I don't see where Peter come with him check and feel.
Yeah.
Like him used to be out there.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I don't see what is there to be gained by Sharika running the 200 and she's unfit.
What do you think she can win the goal?
She probably think that. Why? But I'm bringing Sharika to winning. I thought that, you know.
I bet her to win, so she better. I like what she never run the 100 meters.
Save up.
Yeah, so she know what she can work.
Or maybe they wanted the extra days just to get her right. Yeah. Maybe that's part of the.
Because to run the 3 rounds of the 100, especially back-to-back races, semi-finals and final, that will hamper her chances in the advancing in the 200.
And even healing, even the healing process
will do her good. So I think that's more about
all these drugs and medicine out there. Of course.
Somebody said to us, what prep schools run the 200?
Huh? No, I went to Mavisville to set the record straight. Vaz Prep won prep champs that year, but I went to Mavisville.
So you said you did the 100 and 200?
I did the 1 and the 2.
1 and the 2.
No, I did a medal, you know. I did a medal. So I was more of a footballer at the same time. But
everything, man.
Yes, man.
I'm telling you. Yeah, but are looking forward to those Olympics. I mean, want to look at how many medals Jamaica can really get.
Yeah.
Because we want to reach, I think, 100 medals. I think we're 13 or 12 medals. 12 medals away.
12 medals.
And I have Jamaica getting 12 medals exactly.
Exactly 12.
Exactly 12.
So the 110 hurls from male, we're getting what? One?
Getting one there.
Only one there. Broadwell.
Yeah. So we've gone 2 so far.
Yeah.
We got a surprise one with, I would say 2 of them basically kind of a surprise. I mean, Shanika Ricketts probably expected her to see that Roas was injured throughout. I would have her bronze and she got one better, which would, because I had the Cuban finishing second to TLF and Shanika Ricketts sneaking in for a bronze, but the Cuban finished way down, which to our delight. And Shanika Ricketts.
I was supposed you had us down for a medal in the 100 female as well. So that cancel it out. Okay.
Regina Campbell to me, I didn't have him down to get a medal. but he got a bronze medal.
So that's
and
that.
Even on the last throw, he was in silver medal position, and on a count back, he threw 22.15, but still a commendable performance. 22.15, over 22 meters. So I mean, that those 2 medals are in the bag. But I have Nikisha Price, 400 meters flat. That would be number 3. I have Akira Nugent medaling in the 100-meter hurdles.
Beast.
Yeah,
yeah,
so that's
man,
4.
yeah, man.
One at Parchment or Broadbell. I have one of them medaling.
Yeah.
Maybe we can sneak in 2 medals there, but
Tough.
it's gonna be
yeah,
tough.
it's
But
a big race. That
one
too,
thing, those 2 know how to finish
Yeah.
a race. So I have one of them in the 4 to finish mix. Hopefully we can get 2, but I have one, so that would be the 5th medal. I have Oblique and Kishane.
Wow.
Both of them on the podium.
Man was scream before the race.
Yeah,
Boy.
1, 2, 1, 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have 1, 3.
1, 3.
1, 3, but 1, 2 would be the light. So that's 2 more medals.
Yeah.
That will be 7. I have
Sharika in the 200. That would be 8.
Sharika in the 200. That would be 8. I have one of the long jumpers medal. From McLeod to Wayne Pinnock to Tajay Gale. One of them definitely going to be mixed, if not 2. But I have one of them in the mix. That would be 9. I'm hoping for Rochelle Clayton to get the bronze. If she can just run her race behind Femke and Sidney McCutcheon, she should get the bronze. But she's a spirited warrior and she's going to go for it. So, I mean, that is touch and go.
Yeah.
But 4x1, male and female, medal. 4x4, female, medal.
Medallion,
So
yeah.
right on 12.
Okay.
Any surprise performances we get would probably be
the 4 hurdles.
Oh, that's tough because
No
you have
chance,
Dos Santos, you have Warholm, and you have Roy Benjamin.
But that
Malik James Kim is running awesome, but those 3 are
tough to beat. Maybe one of them one of them end up burn out because
but
of
then you have Master coming behind.
Oh, okay.
So it's tough after that.
It's tough,
and then it's Rashawn Clark versus Malik James King. So to probably try sneaking a medal, I don't think so. I think that the 3 are set in the 400 meter race. So Dos Santos, Warholm, Roy Benjamin, I have the Viking win because the Viking is a beast. But that race is another race that
for 4 hurdles.
400. Look out for a record again in that race because they're going to pull each other. And I mean, it's who run a timely race. Dos Santos might just time his race perfectly and just sneak up with a victory, which he has done before. But Roy Benjamin is the favorite going into that event, but I'm going with the Viking for that event. So I don't see Jamaica sneaking in the medals for that. Any other medals that we could hope for?
Not have any discuss now.
Women's long jump? No, probably not.
Hibbert, triple
jump, bronze medal. Yeah, Hibbert could medal.
Hibbert.
So, I mean, we could see where Jamaica get 13, 14 medals, but I have us,
12
on it, and closing on the championships probably with the 4x4 women getting that medal. Probably. I have 3 medals in the race. Both 4x1, men and women. Clearly have to go.
Yeah.
But then again, with Shelly probably not running, Sherika probably not running.
Definitely, Shelly and Sherika more likely won't be running the 4x1.
So that will hamper our chances of medaling there. 4x1 men with Akeem Blake and
the men pretty
should medal.
Yeah.
Probably can't even chance a goal. You never can get the button round to
Are you predicting a medal in the relay, 4x100 relay?
Yeah, for men, definitely. We're on the podium. Once we get that button around. Yeah. Once we get the button around, the problem is getting the button around. I mean, so I want us to get to that 100. So we're 12 medals away. Now 10, because we got 2 today. So a 4x4 women, we should be in the mix. Nikisha Price is running remarkable from season.
Yeah.
We know the Americans are favorite in that race, but I see us, and Femke will go me on the anchor leg. So it's going to be tough, but we should get a medal in the 4x4 for women. So we need to get to 100 medals.
Yeah.
Any more goal? You see any goal? Who the next goal coming from? Who are a gold medal coming from for Jamaica? Don't forget a goal, We can't leave this championship without a goal.
Yeah, that's what I'm here wondering if it's going to come from Kishane. I think Kishane can give us the goal. I strongly consider even the men's relay. Giving us a goal, giving us a goal. It's gonna be tough, but you know how relays are already. So I'm looking at goal on the men's side.
And I think Nikisha Price stands a good chance of getting a gold medal. Nikisha Price and Kishane Thompson. And don't be surprised if we get a gold medal in the 110 hurdles for male, because
Yeah.
I think that
It's very possible.
just like
That's true.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like Shakari, Grant Holloway, when the pressure is on,
Oh, Holloway's a favorite?
yeah, when
Oh,
the
no.
big dogs pull up beside him,
You know,
I
you're
want
not
one
winning.
team left, I want one team right.
Broadbell or Parchment?
You know, I trust this man named Broadbell still, you know.
I trust Parchment more.
No, I trust Parchment, but Broadbell to me,
Two of them
him
never
look like
finish
him have something.
It's more reliable, Bridget.
Parchment to me is the blueprint of how to finish in
Second.
the last 5 meters.
Yeah, in the second place.
But
yeah.
I want the lane
Blueprint.
assignments to be.
I think Broadbell can win this.
I think I want Grant Holloway right in the middle of the two of them.
Yeah.
And when them two big dogs pull up beside him, I know Grant Holloway go run a slower time.
That is true. I don't
that
trust.
is-
I don't trust Grant. I don't trust
Grant
Holloway.
So we might can get a gold medal there.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
get it from? I mean,
Why I like Broadbell, you know, him have something.
Barbell is
it's more
19 to 1
yeah,
and Parchment is 11 to 1.
19 to 1.
So Parchy is closer to the title, but I mean,
Broadbell has something about him, you
he's
know.
that photo
The man
finish
have-
at
him have a-
the
him have
national
a-
championships.
Yeah.
Barbell won. So,
Yeah, Broadbell have a little
but to me,
thing.
any one of them can win it still. It can be 1-2. I take 1-2.
Was Broadbell a known athlete from Champs days? Not
a
really.
superstar,
Not,
no.
That's why I'm going with him. Is from rags to riches? You know.
Yeah. You're going with the upstart.
Yeah. I just something,
You don't go-
something about
you
winning
don't go to
Commonwealth
champ
games,
style.
winning Commonwealth games out and coming on the scene as bursting out last year. You know, yeah, man. I think Broadbell.
So you're not going with no champ star.
No,
Hibbert?
no. Well. I thought Hibbert would have been able, but you tell me about the Cubans.
Yeah. One competes for Portugal.
Yeah,
One competes for
I know
Cuba.
those guys.
They're both jumping over 18 meters.
Yeah.
I think, no. Is it Cuba? Well, I know they're Cubans.
It's two Cubans,
by-
by-
I don't I have to double check that on which country they represent, but both of them jumping over 18 meters. And we see where Hibbert is jumping 17.7, 17.8.
Yeah.
So to get over that 18-meter mark, he'll have to be in tip-top shape, but it should be an electric final as well.
Of course.
With those three
No,
in the
that's a big showdown,
Yeah.
too, you know, man. That's a
Yeah,
big,
yeah.
big
Hibbert
event
can-
for us here in
Can
Jamaica.
get in the mix. But he
Yeah,
should
man.
medal, though.
Yeah,
He should
man.
medal.
Of course.
Yeah, and you know him love the
hype.
stage and the hype and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Him don't forget the fans going. So I don't think he'll shy away from the bright lights like Grant Holloway and Shakari, where those athletes are team. When the pressure is on, they tend to.
So you're saying Shakari is like a softer then? Or a little bit better?
She won the World Championship last year
Oh.
in a World Championship record, so she
So maybe if Asafa had not
got an outer lane.
outer lane, like lane 8, you know.
That one.
Without
Coach
that-
still a go wash him, man. Coach still a go wash herself. Anybody beside herself watch trouble. My brother is by himself in that Olympic stadium.
Yeah.
But even Asaf was in a time at the Bolt here, so you can't.
Yeah.
Bolt is just.
Oh, no,
phenomenal.
we're talking about Greece, you know.
Oh, 2004?
Yeah, man, I'm going way back, you know.
Way back. But how did that find? That was
Maurice Green intimidating the man walking with him tongue out and mouth.
Which one was when you got disqualified with?
That was 03. That was 03. It was. I think
Paris again.
Yeah. World Championship.
Yeah. But you're going way back 04 Asaf.
Yeah, man. When him have
young
him-
Asaf.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was I probably was.
But you're supposed to be braver when you're young, you know, because you know less of danger.
You
you know?
think so? No, I think the whole I get you less fear out.
Oh, I'm not too sure. You know, you're more cautious. You know, carefully cross the road and all them
but-
things. But
I wasn't going with Shakar from day one. The Shakar ponies out.
But
there
it was good when Chris and Peter made the statement here.
You saw it.
Of course,
Yeah.
she never looked right.
She never look, that
our
confident. Yeah.
wiggly self and
Yeah, that whole,
then the nails out and why?
hair flashing.
Yeah, she looked inside
I'm really
herself.
glad that some natural girls
Yeah.
pulling out some victories at this
See how the
Olympics.
fun-
What do you mean by natural?
I mean, they're all natural, you know, the
natural hair.
Yes, man.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see the winner in long nails and paint up this.
So what's wrong with that?
No, I'm not saying you're an athlete. You know, focus on
But
the
you
race.
didn't criticize Shelly-Ann for many choices of colors.
I think they focus too much on fashion.
I don't think that's fair. Shelly-Ann,
I did not criticize
Shelly-Ann pushed the envelope in terms of how he should look, just like Flo.
But you can push the envelope wrongly though.
Yeah.
No, but at the same time, I thought Shelly-Ann was tastefully done. And it sounds to me like you're making an indictment on Shelly-Ann.
No, it's not Shelly-Ann.
So you're willing to...
It's just a new trend.
Yeah, but you can't have a different standard. Like, in other words, you're saying Shelly-Ann should tone it, Sha'Carri should tone it down. But you were quite okay when Shelly-Ann was turning it up.
I was okay with it.
I did take a double standard. That's all I'm saying.
But people, reach a midway point, and it's time for sports commentary with the controversy boss himself.
Oh, greetings. Welcome to sports commentary. I'm going to try and keep it as short as possible. So last week, I made a mistake in the prediction. I predicted that UFC would have been won by Leon Edwards over what's his name, Bilal Mohammed. And the reason for it is that I thought that it was going to be grappling versus punching and kicking. And in a way, the fight turned out exactly as I expected, except that Bilal spent a great deal of time holding down Leon, but not hurting him. One time him throwing on him, lift him up in the air and throw him on his head, which was quite dramatic. But the way UFC scoring goes, that is not the man who do the most damage, because Leon did bust him up in the last round. And had that gone a little longer, Leon might have been able to pound him out. But at the same time, every now and then I get it wrong, I must admit. But as a martial artist, I was still able to correctly predict the way the fight would go. I don't know if you guys been watching Olympic judo, but I've noticed there's a trend change in judo. In my judo days, I used to do a lot of side throws and hip throws. And now in judo, we're seeing trips. People getting a lot of marks for trips in judo. And, we need to go back to the drawing board and structure judo so that people can understand it. I could show you some throws later on, like the shoulder throw and so on. We call it kata garuso and kibar gaishi. Those are judo terms that they come on. Normally you see judo people throwing them. You're not seeing that in the judo competition. You're seeing a lot of trips and then it's all in the judges' hands. Now, a lot of people been asking me how to watch Olympics in Jamaica. Even people in America can't get to see Olympics. Did you guys know that almost everybody watching Olympics is on some kind of pay-per-view now to see the events you want? It's a shame. Did you know that everybody in the Olympics is getting paid except the athletes? Did you know that the Olympics is a big alley button? That's a Jamaican term. Did you know that the Olympics pays nil to the athletes? They give them a piece of metal. You can get different colors, shiny bronze and silver and all that. But at the end of the day, all you get is food and drinks, Bed and board and lodgings. Yeah, please. I didn't know that. But anyway, I've been watching Olympics, and to me, it's a big alley button because the television stations are making a lot of money with this new pay-per-view kind of policy. And as much as I want to watch the sports, I really do not think that the Olympics, they should charge money when the athletes not getting money. Pay the athletes a little bit of the thing because they are the star of the show. Pay them a little bit of the thing. Now, we have a runner by the name of Keishane Thompson, right? Who I hear some people referring to him as Keishane Thompson is the next Asafa Powell, and he's Asafa Powell 2.0. I disagree. I don't think there's anything similar about them. I even saw one pundit claim that they have the same running style. I don't think they have the same running style. I believe that if you look closely at Asafa Powell and listen, I've been studying the mechanics of running. They don't have the same mechanics at all. They're both smooth, they're both fast. But the difference with Keishane is that Keishane nowadays have that Noah Lyles, what you call the extended drive and high speed phase of his run. In other words, he is not slowing down near the end of his races unless deliberately. But in terms of his technique, the technique is different. I think Keishane, both of them are big with broad shoulders, and he's reminiscent, but they're not alike at all. I also think that Keishane's psychology is smiling and his quiet confidence is showing through to me. I get confidence from him. And we table tennis players are experts at detecting confidence and doubt, When I look at Asafa Powell, I see the Adam's apple swallowing air, and I see fear in his eyes. And when I look at Keishane, I see quiet confidence. So I don't think they're the same. And Heaven help us if they have the same results. Because Asafa didn't give us any medals in Olympics that I can remember. Maybe a relay or two. But why are they calling them the same one? And I don't think Kishane is flattered by the comparison either. Kishane don't want to be called that. Call him the next Bolt. Call him Bolt 2.5 if you want. But I don't think that they're in any way similar. And if I was Kishane, I'd be upset if anybody said to me that I'm Asafa Powell 2.0. It's almost like calling the man some kind of a choker. I mean, you saw Noah Lyles talk about Asafa, good technique, but he's a big choker. You know what I mean? That's a legacy. Sorry about it. Listen, Japan, 2000 and last Olympics, Jamaica got 1, 2, 3 in the women's 100. That's an extraordinary feat. Elaine, followed by Shellyan, followed by Sharika. And guess what? Not even 4 years later, 3 years later, not even one of them is in the race. What the hell happened? You know what I mean? And to make matter, there are lots of circumstances. I don't want to talk about Shellyan's withdrawal. We don't have all the facts yet. But it's really amazing that a legacy of sweeping the medals, we end up with nothing right now. Congratulations to the lady from St. Lucia on the gold medal. Shakari didn't do too badly to get the silver, even though she was overhyped, as we think all the American ones will be. I'm going to switch now to my favorite sport, table tennis. China got the mixed doubles gold using world number one, play with world number one mixed doubles team. And they had a lot of competition, a lot of trouble. It was amazing mixed doubles finals. But at the end of the day, an unknown team from an unknown place with 2 unrated players seeded last in the tournament made the finals, 2 North Koreans. And I'm wondering, how can somebody unknown be able to play at that level? Normally, we think you have to play amongst the great players to become great. But apparently, it's possible to get great without playing against all these great players. I found it quite amazing that the North Korean male in particular could counter drive with his backhand, could flip and do all these new techniques, and he's not playing among the great players. Weren't you amazed by that? And they managed to reach the finals. The Chinese beat them 4-2, but at the same time. And let me expound on that. Both world number one and world number two, world number one men and world number one women, played in mixed doubles. And it was very important because you only get 1 team per event. And now they both did not secure the gold medal individually. I think that carrying the burden of China on your shoulders is not an easy thing at all. Because surely Sha lost the finals today because she was flat. She appeared flat to me. She didn't look at her best. I've seen her play better than that. And Wang Chuqin, who is by far the number 1 player in the world, lost very early. At the same time, there was some controversy about his loss. Because at the end of the mixed doubles final, the man put his racket down and was celebrating with the flag. And a journalist stepped on the man's racket and smashed his racket. Now, the Chinese was very upset. I never see a Chinese man want to fight so yet. He wanted to fight the journalist. His coach had to pull him off. He was crying because you guys play to a certain level. Can you imagine you're training with a paddle, right? Some higher than others. You're playing with a paddle and a man steps and breaks your paddle that you've been training with for 6-7 years. And people talking about replacement paddle. There's no way you can replace a paddle. Especially with the 8 hours between when you just won the gold medal and when you have to compete next. The result is that he lost. And I think that the reason why he lost was because table tennis is a touch game, It's a game of tiny margins and touch. And so I think it's directly attributable to the fact that the man lost his racket. People talking about the guy who beat him is now playing to a new level. You don't get a new level just like that. New level is not a thing that you just get to. What you get to is your broken bat. Can get you to lose. And when you break your bat and play with people talk about new level. That's not no new level. Alcaraz in a rematch of US Open. This time, Djokovic has no injury to speak of. So let us see if we will see something different. I think we'll see something different. The thing is also, and the thing is that if Djokovic wins, Golden Slam, the Golden Slam is something achieved only by one other male player.
Rafael Nadal.
Is it Nadal or is it no? I think I have it too.
Stephanie.
No.
Andre Agassi.
Andre Agassi has it as well. But it's quite a feather in your cap to be one of only a few players to have this achievement.
There's a missing.
No, before I wrap up, it is the missing. It's the missing feather in
Did
the
a
cap.
breakdown last Olympics against Zever, was it? I mean, smashing racket and all.
I recall. It was an ignominious exit.
Alcars will fix things tomorrow.
No, if you guys were watching the boxing, I saw something that I wanted to comment on. I'm going to get myself in trouble as usual. But there was an Italian lady who was fighting against another Algerian lady boxer. And the Italian lady got thumped so hard in the first round, the first 20 seconds, that the lady cried and said, Jesus, my Lord, I've never been so hit. It's only like a runaway slave get that kind of beating. And the problem is that the girl, the Algerian lady who was putting on the thumps was a DSD. What do you call it? Sexual deviation, something of the matter.
Abnormal.
Right. She has a high level of testosterone, 300 times,
She was born that way, yeah.
300% above what a male normally has and 6,000% above what a woman. And she has testes, which produce testosterone. Now, normally it's only men have testes, because testes is where the word testicle comes from. But they are up in the body. But she is abnormally strong. So strong that the lady said she couldn't breathe when she got hit. Her headgear was hit so hard that she was looking through the wrong side of the headgear with the first blow. I kid you not. She said she'd never felt that in her life. And so she withdrew from the contest. She refused to shake the hand of the thing there. She should have shaken her hand. I don't know which hand, because that was a hell of a beating. So there's a big controversy going on now about whether these people, Christina Mboma and Casta Semenya, they should have their own category. And I think Paralympics would be the right place to put them, special people, right? But to put them up against people who don't have that testosterone advantage is not really fair. I mean, if you notice the sports these people go in is weightlifting, and boxing and thing, and these people can damage you. It's a pity they can't damage you in running. But it really, the Olympics need to get it together. I thought Sir Sebastian Coe came up with a good rule to temporarily ban the people from those countries that were of dubious gender. And it's going to spoil all
female
sports.
boxer from Taiwan.
Yes, there's one from Taiwan as well. And they both have the look of guys. I'm not sure, I didn't look close enough to determine if they're men or women. But certainly, I wouldn't want any female member of my family to go in a fight with them. And finally, a couple of years ago, I became the first Jamaican to call for, you guys remember on Primal Sports, the freedom for Adidja Palmer. And I recently learned that, AKA Vibes Cartel. And at the time, people say, are you mad? And so it turned out, having reviewed the evidence, that Cartel was set free, to much jubilation in Jamaica and all that kind of thing. The guy that I see come out of jail don't look quite the same as the guy who went in. Don't laugh. He looks quite different. And at all time I saw him hanging on to people, so I'm not sure if he came back in the same condition he went in. You know? But we're glad that Adidja has been set free. You know what I mean? And that's sports commentary. What say you?
All right.
I tell you.
Yeah.
Oh boy, never shot a controversy at all. I don't even know where to start.
Yeah. But that was a good one, though, you know. Peter touched on the racket issue from Wan Chu Chin.
And seeing that he has never lost.
Yeah.
To choose 8-0.
And I have a question too, because I just got some news that Shelly and I knew that Shelly and Shakari weren't allowed to warm up
I heard
before the race. Shakari as well didn't get to warm up before, so I'm wondering if that could have really affected. You think it's false news?
No, there's evidence of it.
They got hindered from warming up, but they did warm up.
No, but
And in warming up, she had a niggle. And
but what about Shaq? You don't think they have a routine that they go similar to One
of
Two
course.
Three?
Yeah, it can affect you, but I just think that.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. Peter brought
play.
up One Two Three, and everybody said, "Oh, you can get back the same Marlon racket that you use, and it's going to be the same thing." But it's not the same thing.
The
You know,
warm-up
rackets.
is extensive and all of that.
Yeah,
so
yeah. So I was wondering if
that could
the
have been
officials
a
getting
factor.
in the way in the Olympic. How can you not? How can you not? The big Olympic champion, double Olympic champion, and the current world champion. How can you not give them entry to the warm-up facility?
I think more will be told about the story. more of a told of the story. We'll hear more, but we don't have all the facts.
I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there because Peter mentioned the racket breaking and the officials stepping on the racket, the media man stepping on him and racket, journalist. But this game is
attributed to 1-2.
I think it could have an impact. Chose did, but it can have an impact.
I saw when the racket broke, and I saw 1-2 crying tears, and I said he had lost his temper. His coach had to take him away. It must have affected him. Don't give me no excuse.
We'll see, but fans are supposed to fix things though.
We'll fix things tomorrow.
Can you imagine if Chose? Peter said Chose have a 0% chance. I give Chose probably like a 11% chance.
Still
slim, but I don't see.
So what can Chose do tomorrow morning to win this game? What Chose have to do to win this game?
Play like Slugger.
All forehand, getting him forehand early.
Getting that forehand and loop with the angles. You have to loop with the angles too. You can't go straight to the Chinese. Cannot go straight to the Chinese. As I said, 11% chance. Don't think I'm giving Chose that big of a chance, but the only way Chose have a chance, he must play like Slugger.
Chose would have to take a lot of risks with his backhand. And in fact, that's why he got so far. He's been taking a lot of chances. Sometimes when it comes on, it comes on. The problem is that fan spins consistently and hard. And I don't know that Chose can stay in the exchanges with him. Calderano was eating his food until he started to fool around when the game started.
10-4 up in
the
the first
if you playing all out two-sided and you're playing against a one-sided player like Truls, how can Truls win?
But Truls is a fighter. So the only way Chose can win is if fan crack and him play like Slugger.
Win an early game and put the pressure on.
And then hope that fan with all the bright lights and get the crowd going and but fan is a season.
Fan is a beast,
Fan is a beast. I see fan do multi-balls.
I see fan
like it's multi-ball.
Yeah, fan probably lick the racket out them, man.
The fan is a beast.
Yeah, man.
And then we said with that weight of China on his shoulders, that is the only way. If Chose can get a good start and then pressure.
We saw this in the 2004 Olympic finals with Wang Ho and Ro Sung Ming. You could see the pressure on Wang Ho.
On Wang Ho. Except for one thing. Fan was under pressure from Harimoto, who played probably the best I've ever seen Harimoto play.
So now
and Fan fought back from what a very hard test. Because remember, Harimoto beat him in that world team one time, the same way too, And Fan showed the resilience that a lot of Chinese would have cracked. Probably even Marlon would have cracked under that kind of pressure. The pressure of expectations is a hell of a thing,
So that's the only way. But as I say, 11% chance.
11%.
I give him zero. I give him a zero.
The more I talk about it, it's declining. The more I talk about
no, listen. The best European player right now, Alexei.
Darko?
Alexei. Not Alexei.
LeBron.
Felix Lebron.
Felix.
Fierce Fan.
No
the other day,
chance.
and he got 4-0. And Felix is playing sublime table tennis. Felix playing great. You agree?
Truls playing good too, but
but Felix, Truls versus Felix, you think Truls is as good as Felix?
No, because Felix has the backhand and he can stay in the point a little bit.
Two-sided table tennis balls.
Yeah.
And I don't see Truls having that. And Felix plays so fast.
So for the brands, Felix or Hugo?
That's a good one,
But I think that match is.
But my money's on Hugo, You know why my money's on Hugo? I believe that the game is going to be open. And once the game open, Calderon have the advantage. Tight table tennis, I give Felix the advantage. The shot over the table. But because the right exchanges are going to be open, that is Hugo yard.
Yeah.
I'm going with Felix though.
All right. We have a bit there.
Home court. I mean,
I know the French are there now. I know the French are there.
And Felix is quicker over the table.
But Felix is 17 years old. And I think that pressure is a lot of pressure.
I think
the youths don't know pressure, Peter. Is the adults know pressure? The youths don't know pressure.
Let us see.
I mean, home court, France won that medal. With him.
I think if Felix plays his natural game, he will have a chance.
It's going to be interesting.
Because
Calderano gave away that gold medal chance, right? I think that Calderano, once you give him the exchanges, I think few players can stay in exchange with him.
That is true. Good match though, people.
Good match.
What time in the morning?
I think
7:30 our time, Jamaica time.
Yeah, that should be on TVJ.
5 o'clock or somewhere around there.
4. Okay. Good match.
Watch.
By the way, welcome to the studio to 7, 8, 9 national champion. Simon Tomlinson.
Yeah.
Just passing through. I didn't recognize him because he appeared so clear. I didn't know that I didn't know that bleaching was reach uptown.
But I like a house call, staying indoors, You don't get out much. But yeah, but Olympic table tennis, I mean, I'm watching some of the matches and those
exciting. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So 20 people, it's not only track and field going on. You hear Peter mention he watch Olympic judo. I don't watch any Olympic judo, but
did you watch the archery?
Yeah.
Archery was amazing.
Olympics, it's amazing to watch.
And aquatics,
I watch some synchronized diving, some water polo, some, as you said, archery, some shooting. I say a Turkish guy.
Yeah.
Shooting like he's a hitman.
Yeah.
The man don't have no protective gear. People them say if them kill him, he's turning to John Wick. Yeah, man just walk out and bust 2 shots and just take the silver medal like it's nothing.
Yeah,
and tone it down. They must say never want to win the gold because he would have too much background search. And all of that. But the Olympics is amazing. And as I said, we know we're big on track and field and that's a highlight here in Jamaica. But if you get a chance, watch some table tennis tomorrow morning. Watch some judo.
And the tennis final should be
Djokovic
good.
And
obviously, I'm going with Novak, the greatest of all time. You know, him just need this trophy. You know,
I'm going with Alcaraz.
What they playing now? Clay or
Clay?
Alcaraz.
Oh.
No matter what they're playing.
Remember that the Joker defeated the Clay King, you know. The king of the clay court.
Alcaraz.
Not all.
The king is passing on the button.
Okay.
I'm going to Alcaraz.
It was Alcaraz, but you know, I'm a Novak.
Djokovic.
I'm Novak.
Yeah, Simon, I know Simon going with Djokovic as well.
Alcaraz.
I don't know if I'm on the wrong or right side, but I'm going to Alcaraz.
It's Alcaraz.
Plug-in 5.
3 minutes, Simon? Yeah. So I'll make it short and quick. So last week, my dear co-host mentioned that the fastest person is what, the world champion or the Olympic champion. They consider that person being the fastest person. And I disagree. I totally disagree. I know why I disagree. Track and field, by and large, is a time-based sport. You have to run the fastest time. Time-based sport. So, by and large, if I run the fastest time within a year, I am the fastest person, regardless of you winning the World Championship. Winning the World Championship or winning the Olympics just makes you the Olympic champion for that particular time, or the World Champion for that particular time. I can run 10.6 in 1 year. In the same year, you run the Olympics, and you win the Olympics in 10.8. And the fastest time for that year is 10.7. Because you won the Olympics, that makes you the fastest man. No, my time shows that I am the fastest one for the year. But for some particular reason, I may not have been able to run at the Olympics. Then this all goes back to what Noah said, that, hey, he's the fastest man because he's the world champion, which is contrary to what he said a couple of years before when, what's his name, Fred Curley, was the champion without the fastest time, but Noah had the fastest time. And he said, oh, Curley can't be the fastest man, not because he won the championship. I have the fastest time. Elaine is predominantly known as the fastest woman alive right now. Why? Not because she have back-to-back world championship medals, Olympic medals, but because gold medals, but because she has a 10.54 under her name. Shelley is considered the third fastest woman ever or alive, second fastest alive, third fastest woman ever. Why? She has a 10.60. Bolt is the fastest man alive, not because of his heroics, but because of its time.
Do you think that Bolt is the fastest man alive now?
Alive, he's not active.
Precisely.
So the
fastest
man ever.
No, he's alive.
And alive.
He's the fastest
ever.
But he's not the fastest man
alive.
The
fastest active athlete right now.
You think if Asafa Paul ran 9.58, whatever, in some like a small meet, with no world championship, no Olympic titles, you think people would attach that label to Asafa Paul?
As the fastest man?
Yeah. Of all time.
Of all time?
I don't think they would. Why they attach that to Bolt is because of wins.
Bolt spoiled athletics. This is why we're having the conversation now. Bolt is the Olympic champion with the fastest time.
You can run 9.58 in altitude, you know.
And that's my point.
You can run 9.58 because of track, because of the track. Wind aided.
Running fast times.
And you're wrong.
I can run 9.71.
Athletics is not based off of time.
No,
we say by and large.
By and large.
No. Time and distance.
Fixtures.
performances. Because for one,
intangibles.
I can run 9.72 in a minus headwind and win the Olympics, and you run 9.71 in a plus 1.5, and your time is faster than mine. But I run 9.72 and I win the Olympics in a slower win, different track.
Yeah.
But being the fastest man is that when I line up against you, I beat you.
Yeah.
I don't care what time I
Suppose
run.
I'm not in the race.
Yeah.
You're the
But this is
fastest man for that
No,
race.
but you have to be in the.
You
have
are
to
the
be in race.
fastest man for that
It's
particular
like
race.
Michael Johnson was chatting up his mouth about this
What do you
and
mean?
that, and when
So,
Donovan hold him on the 150, him grab him hamstring.
but that is how they had to set it.
No, but I'm just saying there are different factors.
It's performance. The
But
matter
no,
is
it's not
performance.
It's not just time.
But that was how they had to settle
But
it.
it's not just time.
One man was a 100-meter champion, one man was a 200-meter champion. Both of them were saying, oh,
If
I'm
you
the
don't
fastest
find
man
your
alive.
if you don't find your,
150, let's run it
Performance.
off.
if you don't
Performance.
find yourself in the race tomorrow, you cannot be the fastest man. If
I
you
am the
run it next
fastest
week
man with my
and you're
time.
not in the, you have to be in the race.
Yeah.
And the race is
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so what-
you can run
so-
in altitude. You can go Oregon. Next week, no allies
So
can go
if-
Oregon and run 9.6.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
Right, so-
tomorrow when Kishian bust him shot and run slower than when he's going to run at Oregon. You don't tell me that Kishian is the
So
fastest.
let me ask you a question now. Which is bigger, Olympic or World Champ?
Olympics is
I
the
mean,
biggest.
prestige.
Olympics.
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 So why is he discrediting Marcel Jacobs? And Marcel Jacobs is Olympic champion.
We never
He
did.
said he's the world champion. He's the fastest
Yeah,
man.
but that's 3 years ago.
I don't take something about no one else.
And no, I know no one else want to be in the mix, you know,
he's-
because nobody cares about him
He's
anymore.
marketing
Really.
himself. So
I know, that's what I'm
don't take
saying.
everything that
Yeah.
him said literally.
Yeah.
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 Our people,
That is my take.
let us welcome Tomo.
Tomo TV.
Tomo TV.
Goes by so much. I man sip on the radio
Yeah,
morning
must,
time.
up
I
by
don't
the
listen to radio.
transport center. Up by the transport center. Yes.
Yeah, man, TikTok out about that.
Yes.
The only place I can see now is when the camera is on.
Yeah.
Just a guy. I'm just a guy. What's happening? What we talking
I
about?
see you talking about Olympics up by the transport center. I hear you
Yeah.
giving you Olympic take.
Yeah.
I mean, unzip every hour on the hour. I think it's what,
that true?
1 o'clock.
Yeah.
You don't listen to zip. You don't listen to radio because you know, it's the only time I can hear from his mind is when I go turn on zip. So, I mean, tell the people them what's up.
All right. So far for the Olympics, I mean, good job to Tia making the finals for the women's. I didn't see that coming. I didn't think she would have made the finals. So seeing her there and granted her time in the semifinals would have gotten her a medal for the finals. So impressive either way. The table tennis, I haven't gotten to watch much of it, but I disagree with you going for Felix tomorrow morning and training for Calderon.
No, I want Calderon to win. but
Yeah, I know. But
West, the West.
your pick is Felix.
Yeah, I mean, being the shrub enough to go with rationality, you know.
I'll give you this. Yeah, you're hardly ever wrong. I'll give you this. When you're on point, you're on point. Tennis, Djokovic, you're half a bay. Alcaraz doing amazing, but Djokovic is my guy. You know that. What else?
What do
I
you
have
think,
been.
think about Femke against Sydney? Because people think I'm crazy for going to Femke. You know.
I would not bet anything against Sydney McCocken. I would not. Sydney to me is a different breed of athlete.
Well, Femke is
Femke
there.
is a beast, you know.
Yeah.
But Sydney is
Really?
yeah man.
The money is on
Sydney.
Yeah man.
Okay.
Yeah man. Because I feel like
Peter, you going with Sydney?
No, Fenke.
Femke.
you're going Femke.
Fenke,
Shit,
Peter
Sydney broke the world record in the American trials, right?
Yeah.
And that was not against the competition she's up against for Olympics.
100 off.
Point 50.65 to 50.90.
Yes.
I'm telling you, Sydney is going to
Sydney's
do
a beast
something.
still, but
Sydney
I
is
think
doing
that
something.
Femke going time her.
MK is a
Femke going time her in the last hurdle.
he's a professional.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
You saw the medley this morning?
I did.
That's Femke boy.
I did. It was amazing. But I do have Sydney.
And give us some of your medal picks for Jamaica, because, you know, and where you see us getting those 12 medals that we need. Pick
Actually,
more.
I pretty much agree with most of what you guys said. The only question mark for me is the men's hurdles. I don't know if we're going to get 1 and 2, or I was thinking 1 and 4, to be honest. Sadly, I don't have Parchi in the medals, but I think he can get the bronze.
Yeah.
I have Broadbell to get a silver. I think. Yeah.
So you're having Holloway winning.
I think it depends on the lane draw, like you said,
Precisely.
because I do agree with you. I want Holloway in the middle, right? 'Cause I want him under the pressure of both Jamaicans. And
Boxing
what
in.
else?
Yeah.
I want that pressure for him. What else? The men's 100 meter. I have Kishan for silver, only because it is his first Olympics, the first time at that stage. I don't know if I haven't seen him under enough pressure performing mentally to know. For the goal, I don't know. I have it between Curly and I want to say oblique, but that'd be a stretch. I have it between Curly and
Lyles?
Curly and Lyles.
Oh, so you have American winning 100?
I have America, yeah. Yeah.
No,
I don't
Peter,
think Curly will make the finals.
You don't think so?
No, he has a tough semi-final draw.
Yeah. I don't know. But I do hope for Shane to come first. I agree. We know what he's capable of, seeing his time in the Jamaican trials. But I think given the first Olympics, I'd have to see how mentally strong he is. That's my only X factor.
I think you're going to change your pick after the semi-final. When you see him on that semi-final, you're going to be like, this guy's real deal.
Okay. If based on the semis, I'll come back next week and update you guys on what I think. But yeah.
All right.
I may have to. I may have to, yeah.
All right, guys, we're out of time. I see them telling us to wrap up.
Yeah, so people, I mean, you heard it from us, and we give our takes. And I mean, congrats again to all the medalists so far, not only in Jamaica, but all over the Caribbean, because we root for each other. Because, I mean, spirited performance from Tia Lafan and
Alfred.
Julian Alfred, yeah. So, going forward, we're going to have more medals to get next week. And again, we break that down for you. So, watch some table tennis tomorrow morning, people. Trust me, it's going to be electric. We're table tennis people here. And I mean, just watch some sports, because I mean, it's remarkable to see these performances all over and get to know the names. And we hear more about the Shelly situation too as well.
Yeah, so definitely.
Thanks again for tuning in. I mean,
yeah, man. Stay big up. And who's next? Who's up next?
I think up next is DJ
Gaddafi. All right, guys.
Thanks to our listeners out there on
Fit FM 96.7 and the Primal 4K Primal 4K app and Facebook, YouTube, the World Wide Web.
And I mean,
have a good afternoon.
And if you want some hot picks, I mean, you should have called in. I have some hot picks. So trust me.
This man can win some money too, you know.
All right, there you go, people. All right, so thanks again.
Peace out.
See you next week.